The thing is, trying to control everything is often rooted in fear. Fear that we don't hold on to tightly. The fear we shouldn't hold on to tightly. Today's morning blessing, there is something vitally important to learn from the practice of letting life unfold as it wants. Becoming more aware that stressing to control does not hinder life from unfolding. It desires to unfold, it will unfold. So you get that. There is something vitally important to learn from the practice of letting life unfold as it wants. Becoming more aware than stressing to control does not hinder the life from unfolding as it desires to unfold. So that is what we're going to talk about today. We lean into life's natural rhythm, the flow that unfolds whether or not we try to force it. We cannot do anything. Yesterday it was really cloudy when I woke up yesterday morning and went outside. So it was very cloudy. And because it was cloudy, when I look up, at first I couldn't see the moon. And then I looked a little bit and I saw this circle around the moon. And that's when I realized, although it was cloudy and it was going to unfold as it was, the moon just stayed and waited for its turn, for the clouds to go, just like the sun does every day. So let's begin with the presence. Inhale peace into your heart. Exhale the need to control everything. Again, inhale trust. Trust. It will unfold for you in the best possible way. Exhale resistance. Feel your body soften. Notice your shoulders dropping, your jaw relaxing, your heartbeat steadying. When you will let go, these are the things that happen. Life is not waiting for your approval to unfold. It is already moving in divine rhythm. It does not need you to say, go ahead, I like you today. Your job is to be present within the movement, not to dictate its turn. So you understand that? It's going to do its thing anyway. Our job is to be present in the moment. And in the moment, you are with the movement as it shifts, as it curves, as it goes straight. You're just blending with it. You're like a tree in a wind. You notice the tree just goes like it just release itself. You're not there to dictate its every turn. No, I'm talking about life, the day, today in your life, not anything else. So the thing about it is, so many of us spend our lives fighting the current moment, trying to control every outcome, every person, every possibility. We do that. That is what we do, because we cannot stand to just let life go the way it's supposed to go. But here's the truth. The river does not need your permission to flow. It will flow. The river does not even need the permission of the big rock that it's inside of it for it to flow. The river will go in and around anywhere. It will keep going. So it doesn't need our permission. It doesn't need the permission of the rock. And the world does not need your permission to unfold. The thing is, trying to control everything is often rooted in fear. Fear that we don't hold on to tightly. The fear we shouldn't hold on to tightly. Something will break or we will lose what we cherish if we do not grab it. Fear is telling us, hold on to it tightly because you will lose it. You have it already. Hold on to everything. Hold on to I have a friend that said to me, and I had to correct her. I said, what's your words, man? She said to me, I just don't want him to change. I said, you don't want your grandson to change? But her word was general. She loved his ways. She loved his behavior. But when you say change, you're asking him to be stunted. You don't want him to grow. He cannot think. He's going to change. But she needed to needle it and find exactly which. It's like doing the needle point. You know, you pick up 2 threads, you drop one, you do this to get it. But when you say, I don't want him to change, really? You don't want him to grow? You do not want him to develop? We do not want him to take a turn at doing something new. That's what you're saying. But we use our words without thinking of the meaning of the words we are using. It would take a longer sentence. That is why I am pulling it into gratitude. We go around, I'm gratitude for my health. I'm gratitude for my eyes. And we go, I'm gratitude for my health because I know a friend who has bad health. Really? That is not being grateful. That is not speaking properly. So when you say, I do not want this person to ever develop and change by saying, I don't want him to change. No. You do not want the essence of him to change. So use your words carefully and say, you know what, my grandson is such a caring, loving person with so much empathy and respect. I am looking at his growth. If he can develop into the man he's supposed to be and keep those qualities, say it like that. What a world this will be. You understand? We are too quick. Everything is pop it into the microwave, pop it in the oven, throw something on me. No time to care. People laugh at me when I said yesterday was my winter soup making day. And they doing it on the barbecue. Everybody was just, why would you do that? Because I love what I do. You see, I am preparing. So I'm taking a longer process, right? It's longer. I started it the day before. So it takes a longer process to come to the point of where it is right now. So when you're talking about a person, a thing, or place, don't just use the surface, because then you're not letting things unfold properly. Let it unfold. Do not compare it with others. Let it unfold. Letting life unfold is not laziness, by the way. It's wisdom. It's understanding that life knows how to be life. It already knows how to be life. When we let go, life often aligns itself in ways we couldn't have planned. You see, when you allow events, timing, and people to flow naturally, you open doors and open doors that force would keep closed. You understand that? When you allow events, timing, and people to flow naturally, you open doors that force would have kept closed. You create harmony instead of resistance. You see lessons instead of losses. I'm always telling you, I learn from everyone. I learn from kids a lot. We just don't listen. You know, we have to let life unfold. We should not step into the arena to punish someone because we do not like the behavior. We should not stop being kind to that person or caring to that person because we do not like the behavior. We can talk to them about it and say, I do not like your behavior. But we do not have to step into their frame and say, do this or else, or I'll take this away. I won't give you. No. If your job is to give at heart, then let life unfold. Do what you are supposed to do. And let them sort it out themselves. Let life unfold for them. Because you should not be controlling their behavior. We need to believe whatever we instill in them from children, they're going to bring it out in the end, no matter what. So letting life unfold is not sitting back and being lazy. It has nothing to do with that. It's the wisdom you have acquired. It's the understanding that life knows how to be life. When you allow events, timing, and people to flow naturally, you open doors that would have been forced shut. You create harmony instead of resistance. You see lessons instead of losses. Think of a flower. It does not strain to bloom. It simply opens when the time is right. You never see a bud shaking its head on a bush, on a rose bush to bloom. Come on, bloom. You see a human doing that on the wheel driving. Come on, move. What is keeping you back? That's how life works. When we trust it, it will just bloom at the right time. Emotional prosperity and unfolding. Excuse me. Emotional balance comes when you stop wrestling with what you can't control. We give what we cannot control a lot of time in our house up there. They're living rent-free in our head because we want to control it. Surrendering isn't weakness. Letting go and say, you know what, I'm letting this thing go. Emotional maturity, ask yourself, what am I holding on to that is no longer mine to carry? Think about that. What am I holding on to that is no longer mine to carry? The decisions made by others. Actually, after the age of 18, all we can say to our children, grandchildren, whoever, these are, I can give you an advice. I cannot tell you what to do. We had that turn before, so now it's advice. So what I'm holding on to that no longer is mine to carry can cause your emotions to go out of whack. It will cause you to feel something that is not normal for you to feel. You will feel like they say, the blood rises from my feet. You've heard that, and come up to my head, right? You cannot feel it on a calm, cool day though, but you can feel it when you're enraged. And yet you don't stop. You let it go because you want to control what you cannot control. Yet we have the serenity. Grant me the serenity to accept what I cannot control, and the courage to know what I can control, and then to change it, you know? The wisdom to know what I can control, and the courage to change it if I can. Physical prosperity and control. When stress and control dominates your days, your body bears the burden. When, people, you get a disease, you get something hurts you, you're sick, you're not yet 30, you're maybe 30, you're 35, and all of a sudden you come up with a disease that is caused by stress. Because you're physically stressed and you're doing too much and you're spreading yourself thin and you're not taking care of yourself. Because you want to control everything in your life. You want to have everything. And I'm sorry to say, most of my followers on TikTok, you guys are young. You have to learn there's some things you cannot control. You have to let something pass through the sieve. That's why there's a difference between separating the wheat from the sheaves. You don't just take the whole thing and say it's all wheat. It's the same thing when you have a sieve in your house. You're straining something to take away what you don't want or to keep what you want and let the water run through. So life of stress because you want to succeed, you want to be this, you want to have that, and you're pushing, you want to be loved, you want to be cared for, and then that arrangement, that love is heavy on you. And everything that passes by, you catch it. You get a cold, you get a this and that. You hear when somebody what is that disease again? I forgot the name, but it's caused by stress, where you get these bumps on your skin. Yeah, shingles. You can get it when you're young if you're putting yourself in that. Once you are run down because you want to control the universe, and the universe is saying, I will unfold as I want, then you can cause yourself to be sick. You have constant headaches, you have migraines, you have stomach ache. The body is telling you, hold on, let go of some of these things. Release tension through breath, movement, and stillness. When you feel that you're stressed and you have tension, you need to just go and immerse yourself in yourself and stay there. Stay there. Your body is a messenger. When it whispers, slow down, listen and slow down. Mental prosperity. The mind loves to plan. It loves to predict and protect. It does, That's why fear comes in. Don't do this. Don't drive. Don't do this. Stay home. But mental prosperity means using your thoughts as tools, not as weapon against peace. So say to yourself, my thoughts are helpers, not captors. I remember when we would be going like the family, my siblings and I would be going in a car or going somewhere, my mom would say, "May the Spirit of the Lord go before you, making safe, successful, and prosperous your day. Thanks be to God." She always said that prayer when we were leaving the house. Any one of us, she just always said that. She sometimes would stop you and say, "Come here." She'd put her hand on your shoulder or on your head. She could reach it, but she wasn't that. She's too short. And she would say that prayer. And if you're afraid when your children are leaving home, or your grandchildren, your spouse, just say that prayer in your heart. Or if you're bold enough, like me, just say it to your face. "May the Spirit of the Lord go before you, making safe, successful, and prosperous your day. Thanks be to God." Rather than stress, it's a mental thing. You use your mind. It works up in spirituality, but you didn't say, "Oh God, I'm so afraid that this happens to you." You didn't say that. You ask for protection and guidance and you get them everything. So, spiritual prosperity. Trust that a greater intelligence, call it God, the universe, or life itself, or the divine, knows how to do the movie, choreography. They know how to put all the pieces together. You are a participant in the play, not the puppet master. Shakespeare told that to us. The world is a stage, and we are all actors. He said that. He didn't say we were producers or we were choreographing the whole show. He didn't say that. God, the universe, life, divine, life itself, the divine intelligence, that is who is in charge. We are participants, not the puppet master. Faith is the bridge between what you can control and what you can't control and what is meant for you. That is what faith is. That is the bridge. I believe, I have faith that it will come through. And that is when you let go and let life unfold. The more challenging the situation comes, the faster you should just say, "Okay, I'm going to do my best, but I'm not going to control you by making myself turning into a knot." So we have to see that controlling everything, all it does, it cramps your fingers. Eventually they'll just stay shut and your teeth will be clenched and your shoulders will be up there and it will still do its own thing. So what's the point? You might as well just turn the shower on and hot and stand under the shower until you realize you can just let go. Financial prosperity. So, even money flows best when not clutched. When you act with intention, generosity, and patience, your financial prosperity mirrors your internal peace. Let abundance come through in right action, not tight action and anxiety. You see, money has to flow. You can harness bits of it. Keep it under control, bits of it. Somebody recommended a couple for me to mentor on finance yesterday. I spoke to them for about 35 minutes, and they are new immigrants, not really. They're maybe 10 years from different parts of the world. They met, and right away, she was smart enough to say, "Listen, I do not like how my finances is going." But you know what was funny? She knew the answer. Do you know she knew the answer? Think about it. She said, "I do not like how my finances are going." And she spoke to somebody, didn't know that person knew me, and they sent a note to me, and then she contacted me. And I said, "I'll listen to you." The first thing she said to me, "All I need to do is to stop going to the dollar store." And she kept going. I didn't stop her. I let her do her thing. And then I said, "But you have the answer." And she said to me, "What?" I said, "You told me all you have to do is stop going to the dollar store. So why don't you relax and stop going to the dollar store?" She had the heartiest laugh ever. And then she told me, "Well, I go to the dollar store and I just want to get this, and I come out with $80 and $90. And it's all the 80 and the 90 and the 20 and the 30 and the $10 that makes $400 disappear." So I don't need to fix their finances. I need to show her how to maintain a savings. So she knew and she came. She knows she's going to let it unfold. She doesn't know I'm going to teach her to just let it unfold. Put things in place and let things happen. Teach those how you need to teach to behave and then let them unfold. Believing and trusting that what you put in their head will come through. So money flows when not clutched. When you act with intention about your money, generosity and patience by saving a little at a time, your financial prosperity mirrors your internal peace. It's no point you are all excited and tell me, Tessa-Marie, I saved $250 this week. And when I meet with you 2 weeks later or a month later, you tell me, I ask, how is the savings going? Well, all I have left in there is 20. So then I just say, okay, fine, I get it. I'm not going to judge you. I need you to save just 20 every payday. 20, that's all. Patience, let it grow, let it unfold, let it grow naturally, organically, authentically, let it grow. So let abundance come through right action, not right anxiety. So here's our reflection and journaling prompts for you. 4 of them. Take a quiet moment to write or think about these. Where in my life am I trying to force something to happen? Well, you cannot force manifestation. You have to let manifestation be. You have to be in the moment. You have to allow it. You have to see it. You have to be it. You have to be in it. But you're not going to break the bank to make it happen, are you? Or go into debt to make it happen, are you? Or stress yourself and get sick to make it all happen, are you? Sometimes we do things so naturally that we forget we're putting stress on all the 5 pillars in our body. Number 2, what might unfold naturally if I step back in trust? You'll be so amazed if you just say, you know what, I've done my best. That's why I always ask you not to talk about yourself with words that are not exquisite or impeccable. And if someone doesn't like it, that you say, you know what, today is the best day of my life, and today I just feel so amazing. I love this. If they cannot stand that, then that's their story. They have their fear. Run like hyenas are after you so that they do not catch you and make you fall in that herd. So step back and believe that what you desire will come through. You do not have to force it. You do not have to give your soul to get it. You do not have to give your pride or your independence to find it. You do not have to settle for a man that is abusive, a woman that is abusive. You do not have to settle at all. But you can relax and decide and plan. And make your plan, not my plan, not the plan of others. What I do when I coach, I get you to develop your own plan. My job is just to help you stay on track. So which of my 5 pillars, number 3, feels most restricted right now? And what gentle release could I offer it today? Is it emotional? Is it mental? Is it physical? Is it spiritual? Is it financial? Which one is out of whack? Because there could always be the one that is having the symptom is not always the one that is the cause. So there's cause and symptom. When we go to a doctor, they treat the symptom. They don't always find the cause. They say, well, you have high cholesterol, you have this, you need to take this. We're going to fix it. But doctor, I have been stressed for about 6 months now. Wow. That's all you get, right? Or why are you stressed if you're lucky to get that confident doctor? So it's the symptom you go to the doctor for. When you come to me, I blew up at my husband today. It's emotional symptom. Why? Because mentally you're stressed at work for the physical work you have to put in. It's not working for you, see? So when you come to me often for finance, it's an emotional or sometimes it's a spiritual behavior. I'm not good enough to be wealthy. Wealthy people are bad. People with money. You know what I mean? How can I stay with you if you criticize me? My mom said to us once, If you treat human beings like you treat your money, you wouldn't have one person in your life. She detests seeing people crumble their bills and throw money on the floor and walk away and leave it there. She said it came to you. It's yours now. Give it a good place. Place it with respect in your wallet. So we don't use a lot of cash, but we do have credit cards. Why is it you cannot find it? Why is it you don't know where you slotted it? Why you don't know what is in your account? It's the same thing. So let your answers reveal where life wants to breathe freely. That's number 4. Ask that question. Hey, what now? If you were me, what would you do now? Question to self. And self will answer, maybe not in this moment when you're all stressed, but when you least expect while you're standing brushing your teeth. Oh, eureka, an aha moment. Drop the toothbrush in the sink. Get a pen and paper and write that thought down. That's your key to making your life better. Repeat those after me. Is it 5 of them? Of course. I release the need to control the outcome. Just say that. I know what I want. I put it there. I'm going to let it come. I trust the divine flow of my life. Yeah. Today's the best day of my life. I'm okay, you're okay, we're all okay. It's going to happen. I am safe in surrender. Because I surrender, I am safe. I do not have to go to war. I allow joy, peace, and clarity to unfold naturally. Joy is not happiness. It's a different little thing, You can have joy and be going through some challenges. But joy is what will make you smile at yourself. You have done something that's not good and okay, and you just smile at it. My presence, not my pressure, creates my prosperity. It's not pressure. You see the person that, this woman I worked with, she got a promotion. And instead of her staying in her lane and enjoying a promotion, you know what she came to me to say to me? So-and-so was promoted to a higher position than me. It's not, I said, well, it's none of your business. Who cares? You are higher than where you were yesterday. Celebrate that. So it's no point you run across the field to see what's going on in the farmer's field, and while yours is there and it's blooming and you're too close to see the bloom, the trees. If you are too close to in the forest to see the trees, move back so you can really see them. Walk from who you are. Observe your successes and celebrate the small one. I had to tell her, you're going to get another $40 a week on your paycheck after tax, and you're concerned about what she gets? My presence, not my pressure, creates my prosperity. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself standing by a river. You know I love water. Its water is gliding effortlessly around stones. Each ripple represents the unfolding of life. You release your grip and step back into the water, feeling its cool assurance. It carries you not to chaos, but calm. You're floating. Have you ever floated in a lazy river and just let it guide you wherever? So whisper softly to yourself, I let life unfold as it desires to unfold. I am part of the rhythm of life. So breathe serenity and peace and letting go. Breathe out, letting go. Breathe out, surrender. Let it happen. Carry the awareness into the day, into the rest of your day, because you see, you are a beautiful soul. And may today remind you that control is a closed fist, but trust is an open palm. When you open your palm, you receive all that is truly meant for you. So walk today in peace, presence, and patient awareness, because becoming the life is unfolding, because for you, it is how it's going to be. And no matter what it does, it's not doing it to you, it's doing it for you, not against you, with love. So, what do you think? You're willing to let it go, let it happen, just happen for you and not to you. Have a great day. If you're looking for someone to be a speaker at any of your events that you're planning, get in touch with me. My email address is right here, and you can contact me, and I would love to give you more about making life choices to you or any of the topic on living a fulfilled life. Have a great day.